Morning, everyone. Hey, it's Len from Mercury Man Garage and Outdoors. Well, for now, we're in the garage, but we're going to be heading outdoors soon to buck up some wood. We got some cherry and some oak I want to get cut up and split. It's a beautiful day. It's cold, but it's sunny. It's nice working weather. I'm sure those logs are going to be frozen to the ground, so I'm going to have to work them loose, but we'll get that done. Get them bucked up, get them split, and go from there. But like I said, beautiful day today. After yesterday, it got up into the 40s, and my grass was a lake, frozen lake. A lot of it has gone away, but it refroze again last night, and I got some slippery spots in the yard, so I got to be careful. All right, let's get going. Here's a quick shot of my yard. Drill a hole in there, we can go ice fishing. Thought I'd just stop here for a second and show you my process. In lieu of a table for my splitter, I use the bucket of my tractor. I usually just get 2 or 3 good-sized rounds in there, butt it up to the splitter as close as I can get it, and then just roll the log onto the table. Seems to work pretty good, especially with the bigger ones. split them in half or in a quarter and just throw the pieces back in the bucket and then downsize them from there. Seems to work pretty good. And then when I get the pieces to where I want them, we're going to throw them right in the tote. And this right here is 3 rounds, about the same size as these. That's probably, I don't know, 12, 15 inches maybe. Decent size round. And I'm guessing I got 6 or 7 bundles in there. So doing the math on that, that's $5 a piece. We're going to say 6 bundles. There's 30 bucks worth of wood right there. And I should be able to get 2 more layers in there. So 30, 60, 90. $90 worth of wood times 2 is $180. $180 worth of bundle wood in 1 tote. And that's roughly 1 rick. So I think you guys can figure out that this process is going to make you a little more money than just selling firewood, a rick of firewood, because that usually is, I don't know, 80 bucks maybe, 80 to 100 for a rick. And that's not even delivery, I don't think. So bundle wood is definitely the way to go. Smaller pieces is definitely the way to go. Lot more work, yes. Lot more work. Much more time. But if I can get $180 out of a tote of wood, that's not bad. Figuring, like I said, 90 per side, that's not doing too bad. I think I'm doing it right. All right, I'm going to stop right here because I think that's about all my tractor is going to be able to pick up. That's about 3/4 of a tote maybe. That's green cherry. It's heavy, but it's not heavy as oak, but still pretty heavy. And that's about the max for my tractor. So just give you a little close-up of this wood. This is really nice stuff. And you can see why I like this supplier. Really nice straight grain cherry, perfect bundle size wood. I like to do the cherry a little bigger because, you know, that dries quick, fairly quick anyway. And I like the bigger chunks, kind of big, you know, not huge, maybe 3x4, 3x3, mostly 3x3, I would say, sizes, because I think that goes well with my mixed bundles because I have cherry, oak, and maple. And I keep the cherry and the maple kind of on the bigger side, and I do the oak really small, kind of more like this size right here, because that takes longer to dry. And I think that's a good mix of sizes in my bundles. Okay, let's get the forks on the tractor and see if I can get this tote moved. Well, that was definitely all she wanted. I got it over here, but we dragged a little bit in spots. So I thought for sure it was going to lift that. I've lifted it before with that amount of cherry, and it must really be wet. So that's the only thing I can think of. And maybe it don't work as well in the cold. I don't know, but we got it over here. And now I just got to split up the rest. The rest I just put in the bucket of the tractor, haul over here, and then I stack the rest in here up to the top. So now let's go ahead and put my new lid on it and call her a day. There we go. Like I said, I just got to finish up splitting the rest that's over there, fill up the rest of that tote, but I don't know. The more and more I use these new Cape Cod lids, the more I like them. I think they're going to work out really well. I still have to drill holes in this one in each corner and put the tarp straps down. I think that'll stay in place. There's not any big windstorms coming up anytime soon, so at least I hope not. But that should stay there, and I think that's good for now. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for today. Got quite a bit done. I'd get a lot more done if I had a vertical splitter. That's for sure. One of these days, maybe. But I guess for now, I'm just going to work with what I got. I'd love to have one of those verticals, one of those Easton Maids, Wolf Ridge. Allwood is coming out with a new vertical. And I just got a feeling that those things are going to be out of my price range for a long time. I'm not going to be able to afford something like that anytime soon. Love to have one. Love to give one a try. But I think I'm going to be aiming towards probably one of those split fire versions, right around the $5,000 range. But for now, I'm just going to make do with that horizontal splitter that I got from Tractor Supply and just work with what I got. I'm going to take a page out of Sam's book. I don't know if you watch Sam's doing stuff on YouTube, but he has a great channel that he just works with what he's got. And that's my motto too. Just work with what I got and make it work. But all right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. Please give me a like, please subscribe, and leave a comment if you would. All right, have a good one.